Hi, I'm Leon Lovelace, and this is Unstoppable Force. I got a news story for you. It's from The Guardian, and it's about how the neoliberals have been fucking us over once again. Okay, I was looking for a news story. I really want to talk about how just neoliberal policies have just been screwing us over for the last 30 plus years. And I just happened to stumble upon this article. And this was in August of 2016, and I really didn't hear anything about this story at all because it was, kind of the end of the primaries, or it was the end of the primaries, and the general election was going to start, that time or in September. But it's just atrocious shit that's been going on. Because the rate of Texas women who died from complications related to pregnancy doubled from 2010 to 2014. New study has found. For our estimated maternal mortality rate that is unmatched in any other state in the rest of the developed world. The finding comes from a report appearing in the September issue of the journal Obstetrics and Gynecology that the maternal mortality rate in the United States increased between 2000 and 2014, even while the rest of the world succeeded in reducing its rate. Excluding California, where maternal mortality declined, Texas, where it surged, the estimated number of maternal deaths per 100,000 births rose to 23.8 in 2014 from 18.8 in 2000, for about 27%. But the report singled out Texas for special concern, saying the doubling mortality rate in a 2-year period was hard to explain in the absence of war, natural disaster, or severe economic upheaval. And it's actually not hard to explain, because it's just the Republicans, with their draconian ways, just said, you know what, we're going to fuck people over, especially if they're poor or working class, because they're not our donors, so we're going to fuck them. If it includes killing them, good, because they're not our fucking donors, so the fucking hell with them. From 2000 to the end of 2010, Texas's estimated maternal mortality rate hovered between 17.7 and 18.6 per 100,000 births. But after 2010, it leaped to 33 deaths per 100,000, and in 2014, it was 35.8. Between 2010 and 2014, more than 600 women died for reasons related to their pregnancies. No other state saw a comparable increase. So I don't want to hear any more shit about conservatives being pro-fucking-life. Because when it comes to anything, with regards to helping the health and wellness of women and poor and working class people, they're nowhere to be fucking found. So all that is just fucking bullshit about being anti-abortion, and that's it. Because the proof is continuously in the pudding. That if you're a Republican, you're willing to fuck people over because they're poor. You're going to strip people of their health care just to give it to the fucking rich people. Because that's all they're doing. They're cutting health care for women, for poor and working class, and sending it to their own donors, and that's it. In the wake of the report, Republican reproductive health advocates are blaming the increase in Republican-led budget cuts that decimated the ranks of Texas reproductive health care clinics. In 2011, just the spike began. Texas state legislature cut $73.6 million from the state family planning budget of $111.5 million. The two-thirds cut forced more than 80 family planning clinics were shut down across the state. So that was last year, completely draconian and overlooked because of the elections that was going on. So that's pretty bad. Unless you live in Texas, you probably talk to people or heard of some people talk about how or even seen just the clinics being closed and how there's less health care for people, just regular people in general. So yeah, you've heard it, you've experienced it if you're in Texas, especially where they close these clinics. So it's pretty bad. Well, let's just give it this story a little more context, because of course Republicans are in power for the federal government, so they're trying to do the same thing for the whole nation, not just in Texas. Because on Thursday, Senate Republicans unveiled legislation that satisfy long-held campaign promise: repeal the Affordable Care Act. And what their plan is to give deep cuts to Medicaid, a program that covers healthcare needs of nearly 1 in 5 Americans. Because Medicaid provides health benefits to nearly 74 million Americans, including low-income adults and children. About half of all babies are born on Medicaid, and 4 in 10 children are covered by Medicaid or its sister benefit, the Children's Health Insurance Program. And these programs cover about 3 in 10 people suffering from opioid addiction, which is just atrocious right now because of the abuse that doctors are implementing with just overprescribing people with these opioid pain medications. Okay, and then there's going to be the Medicaid spending is going to be cut by $834 billion over 10 years, and it's going to cut 23 million people off of insurance. It's not in this article, but also did see in here on the Young Turks that they're also going to, these rule changes are going to come into effect in a few years from now. It's not going to come into effect next year, but, maybe in 2020 or 2022. So Republicans now Republicans could blame the Democrats if they're in power for all the atrocious problems we're going to have from less people being on health care. And don't think it's just the Republicans that are draconian with cutting people off health care and restricting pregnant women from getting family planning, because it's also the Democrats too, because they're neoliberals and they're going to fuck you over to help their donors out too. Because the Democratic Speaker, California legislator, killed the single-payer health bill. I was thinking it's hopeful that they wrote the bill so maybe they'd pass it, since California is supposedly a lefty state. I guess the people are progressive over there, but their politicians aren't, because the Democratic Party is corrupt to its fucking core. That's why the Democrats that control the governor in California, the House and the Senate, could have passed this bill and made it just an example of how states, if the federal government doesn't pass single payer, then the states could do it, and enough states to do it, so it'd be inevitable. It's already going to be inevitable that we're having single payer, but we could have done it just that much faster if the Democratic Party in California wasn't corrupt. But they fucking are, because they're neoliberals. All they do is suck the cocks of their fucking donors. So whatever the donors want, that's what they get. And they said, kill this bill, so that's what they did. And all this is fucking blood money, because poor and working class people will fucking die over this shit.